Alright. And in a few seconds, wait, and now we are live. Hello everyone. This is, I think, my fourth live stream. Or my fifth. I think it's my fifth. This is my fifth Buzz of Caldshire map building live stream. Albastru916 says salute. Salute Albastru. Also, hello Slovak Eagle. Nice to have you on board. Who's here? 4 other people. I think 4 or 5. Hello. Slovak Eagle says hi. Hi Slovak. Alright, I've already started OMSI, so let's just go over to that screen instead. Oh, also, before I start, just want to note that while today we're still starting at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the stream, which goes to 6, but starting next week, the streams will be 1 hour after, so 1 hour after. So like this. So we go from 5 to 7 instead. I will update it on my Twitch page, on my Twitch offline page after the stream. So just want to say that, so in case you want to watch a future one, you don't come at the wrong time. Alright, so let's go over to OMSI then. I just want to check if it has actually switched the screen properly. Yes, it has. Alright, so let's... 1 second. Alright, let's go. So first I'm going to drive the map, the entire route. It's about... Actually, I'm going to show you. Where is it? There. Alright, so at the moment I've got the route from Merely right here. So it's all set in the UK, so sort of a fictional county in the UK called Caldshire. It's basically set, like, it's based on Devon and Dorset, Cornwall, like South England, like that sort of area. And at the moment I've built the route from Merely, so just along the cursor here, Chestring, Quenley, Sindley, Brenhew, Soresand, Queensand. That's what I've built so far. I've also built the entrance to Colmere here, but I'm not sure if I'll actually use this route or not, if I'll actually do that. But that's the X63 Southern Coast double-deckers. Looks really interesting. How long do you think this will be? The route, like the entire route, or the live stream? The route, I think, like at the moment, from here to Queensland, that's 12 miles, I believe. Right, the route. Yeah, at the moment the route is 12 miles, so along that. So probably from here it'll probably be maybe 7 more miles to Pondlestead, which is like the big city or over here on the coast. So which will basically be based on sort of Brighton and Plymouth, like a mix between those. And from Queensland to Gamley, that's more than what I've got so far. So probably maybe, I think maybe like 20 miles, like along here, probably, something like that. I think. Brighton, Hart. Yes, well, probably, but I haven't actually been to Brighton yet, so I think it's a really nice place. Well, from what I've seen, it's really nice. Alright, so we're just going to be switching over again. I'm going to drive from Merely to Queensland, so I'm just going to quickly show you again. So just along that, the pink route. Alright, we're going to be, so when should this be set? That will be long. I like that. Well, thanks, Slovak. You know who to ask if you need help. Yes, I do. Yes. Well, actually, jokes aside though, you're probably the one who's most familiar with Brighton of the OMSI community, probably. I think, maybe. So yes, I will, if I do need some reference pictures, I will ask you, probably. Yeah, we'll ask you. Alright, so when should this be set? So load map without buses for now. And then I'm just going to set it to current year, current date, and current time. So like that. The minutes here, I don't know why they don't work. It's like, it's 2 minutes offset. Like in real life it's 7 past, but it's set to 5 past. I'm sure. I'm just going to go for like 8 past. It doesn't really matter. Alright, I'm going to go in now. Now I'm going to wait for OMSI to load. So I hope everyone's having a nice day. I hope everyone's doing fine. Yes, alright. So where do we want to start? That was Merely. And I am not Pondlestead bound, but Gamley on sea bound. So right here, so I'm going in this direction rather than Pondlestead. So I'm going to go for G, Merely G. Sweetar Gaming says, hey Kango. Hey Sweetar, I didn't even see you in the list before. And you're still not there. I'm not sure what's going on, but hello. I hope you're alright. I'm just going to reload the page over there. Are you there now? No, but there's someone else there. Jack 1997. Well, hello. Hello to everyone. Even those, also those who don't have accounts. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm doing just fine. At the moment it's pretty cloudy, but it's like 19 degrees outside. So, but here it's comfortably warm here. KM Repaint says, hey Kango, hope you're doing well. Oh, 1 second. Wait an hour. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I am, thanks. Hello KM, by the way. Jack says, hello, fine, thanks. That's good. I'm glad everyone's doing fine. Alright, so this is the area we built in the last stream. The residential area of Merely. Here the bus stop will go. Probably when I've driven the entire route, I'll probably start with adding that. Maybe. It might not be that interesting to watch, but perhaps. Ah, there goes the Renown. Right, or maybe also I will put houses here. I'm not sure if I'll do it this stream or off stream, but we'll put some here. This is the Gorge of Merely. I've done this in, I think, the stream before, or maybe the stream before that. I'm sure, but I did it on stream. I did build this on stream. Alright, I'm just going to spawn an Enviro 400 bus, or City Bus 400 as it's called. I'm just going to show you a picture of what it looks like in real life. Wild loads. This one. Actually, should I use this or should I use the Gemini 2? Because I did do a reskin for the Gemini 2, which I wanted to show off, but this one's much less laggier. There's the Chinese one, like sort of this type of bus. Actually, I'll try the Gemini, and if it lags, I'll use the Enviro 400. So I'm just going to show you the, not Fusion, Gemini 2. Like it's not a Gemini 2, but it's a, 1 second. I'll show you the correct picture. It's one of these. So these are Gemini 3s, but they have a reused Gemini 2 front, because when these buses were new, the Gemini 3s, I believe companies still had Gemini 2s running around, and when they had to use spare parts to repair the Gemini 3s, I think they found it was easier for them to replace them with just Gemini 2 parts, because the front's the same. I think that's the reason it looks so similar. This is the original front. But the Gemini 3s also had an updated front, which looks like this. Yeah, but we're going to use this front. So I think it's B5TL 10.5 meters. I think that was the right variant. Right, 7 people are watching without accounts. Hello everyone. Yes, that's quite the number. I think I've never had this many viewers before. Well, thank you, and I hope you enjoy. Right, here it is. Heart of Caldshire. Because I've come up with this like brand, this bus company, like Heart of let me start again. Heart of Caldshire. I've got to update the map at the back. That's the thing I got to do. A number plate. Let's just go for stream, because why not? I mean, it's probably not that road legal if it's not registered under that license plate, like specifically for that. But you know, I don't think we'll be breaking any laws anytime soon, probably, hopefully. So I think this should be fine. Like, if the police stops them, we can still change the plate. I'm sure. We'll let the police change it. Forget it. I'm sure. Custom plate. Indeed it is. Because I didn't want the stock plate. Alright, let's just... I'm going to go, drive to flat ground. Oh, it doesn't even lag. That's nice. Alright, I'm just going to go drive to flat ground, and then we'll take a look at the repaint. This is really quiet. The master volume is set to quietly. It's still pretty quiet. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, it's really quiet. I'm just going to say it a bit louder. A bit louder. Slaveagle, I like that bus. I wish we had double-deckers in my country. Alright. Yes, in the UK these are very common. Double-decker buses. They've been since, I don't know, like, I think since the 1930s, or maybe before that. We've always had these double-decker buses. Not these buses in the 1930s. But, yeah, older bits, like the Routemaster from London, or, yeah. Yeah, I wish you had them too. They are really nice. If you, like, you can actually look out there. Like the field of view, it's pretty zoomed in, like the default field of view. I might change that sometime if it doesn't break anything. But it is like, this is what it looks like. So sitting in those, we can look outside like from the top. They are really nice, but like single deckers, I think the windows are taller on single decker buses than on double deckers. So I think it is nice that in single deckers, because you can see a bit more than if you're sitting here. I know London even had double deck trolley buses and trams back in the day. It's interesting. Yes, they did. One second. Pretend to drive the bus from the top front. Yeah, you mean just like setting to CPU so the AI drives them, just like, alright, we're just going to drive here, alright, I'm just moving the cursor. Nah, not going to do that, but good thinking. Alright, yes, trolley buses. One second, we get to driving in a minute. Probably. London trolley bus. Yeah, they're not around anymore, but this is what they looked like. These, actually, I think this one could be a preserved one, but they're not operational anymore, I don't think. Not in London anyway. But this is what they look like, so with these poles and then connecting to the wires on the top. Yeah, I really like those, and they're also really silent, I think, because they don't have a diesel motor, from what I know. Or maybe for like sections which aren't electrified, so like maybe, I'm sure. I don't think they've got a diesel motor. There'll be some in the London Transport Museum. Alright, I didn't know that. Good. That's nice. Yeah, see, someone's done an edit of an Alexander 400, then ALX 400, and then put the extra axles and trolley poles. Well, anyway, one lamp. Huh. I never knew these existed. Like these specific ones with one lamp. That looks more like a tram. Well, anyway, yeah, these are nice. I never saw any trolleybus in real life, but I did see pictures of them. And in trains, in the game Trains, there's also mods for that. For that exact bus, I think. Not the one with one lamp, the other ones. But yes, I've never seen them in real life. Alright. So, I'll just input the code real quick. Just to be more authentic to real life. So this is the ticketer system. This is actually a licensed product in this DLC bus, because this is available. These buses are available on Steam to purchase, and they've actually got a license with this ticketer company. Alright, scan those. So I think that worked. Nah, it doesn't work. Like there's another thing, like something else, another code that spawns, I think, randomly, and sometimes that works. I'm not sure how it works. Can just skip it for now. 1 second, I'll just input the code. Alright. So now I'm logged in. So if someone wants to buy, so if perhaps a child comes on here and wants a return ticket. Actually no, a single ticket or day ticket, like single. So just plus, and then issue, and then it comes out there, and you actually see it coming out. So I'm just going to do it again, and I hit pause. So issue and then pause, go over there. And then you can actually see, like, the Master Switch studios who've done this bus, who've made the model and everything, and the script, textures, of course, like the entire bus. They've actually programmed it and animated it so that the ticket actually comes out there, and it's actually bended, like in real life. Like, bent. That's really nice. But it still says adult single. Well, that's not important, I think. Alright, I'm just going to drive it to where the bus stop will be, just up ahead. And then I'll stop, and then we'll take a look at the repaint. Alright, is the game too quiet? Can you actually hear the game? I'm just honking the horn now. Is it too quiet, or is it okay? Because I think it's a bit too quiet. Yes, we can hear it. Alright. That's fine then. Alright, so there's the repaint. I'm just going to input the correct destination to Gamley-on-Sea, because that's where we go, where we would be going if we're going this way. See, it says that. So Gamley-on-Sea via Phaeton Heath. Alright, so that's on the map. So it would start here, the route. And then it's Gamley-on-Sea via Phaeton Heath. Yeah. Alright, so it says stream on the number plate, like we inputted. I would say the game is good volume. So that's Slovak Eagle. Alright, I'll leave it then. That's good then. Alright, so Heart of Caldshire. That's the Caldshire flag I've come up with. From the county. Alright, so what does it say? Every journey will be even better than the last. Give us your money and we'll give you the trip of a lifetime. Fares, adult, kid, family, pet. Any questions? Get in touch. No reply at heartofculture.co.uk. We'll try our best to answer. And the legal info is 1219 Galvenham Street, Pondlestead, PS4, GHJ, Caldshire. Alright, there's the flag again. Through the heart of Caldshire. There, yeah, I've just put the, just titled the pink route, because that's for the bus. £6 for a dog. It's free here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's free in most companies as well. With trains, like on trains, I think it's like £1 or £2. Yeah, but I've just put anything down here, like what I just wanted. Yeah, in real life it'd probably be free on buses, from what I know. Right, so yeah, I've got to update this map with this one, which like with the darker colors. I think that looks better. But I haven't. I forgot that. All right. You deliver cash, and we'll deliver a stunning ride all across Caldshire. Explore the heart of Caldshire. And on your trip, you'll be able to spot beautiful coastlines, tidy, well-kept villages, breathtaking forests and woodland, meadows filled to the brim with flowers. And this vehicle does not hold valuables at night. Even though it kind of does, if these count as valuables, which I think they do. But, well, they're trying their best to keep bandits away, or like crooks away. Alright, so this is the Merely, so the residential district at the moment. And with these cars here, there are actually like car objects here and also back here, but they are random, so each time you load the map, like this tile, it'll always be random if there's a car there, and if yes, which model is there. So there's just randomly placed car there. Right, so let's get on with the trip then. Also, I haven't repainted any of the interior yet. I might do it in the future, but this only for like testing purposes, really. Like most, I think so. Like this repaint. So I'm not sure if I'll bother with that, because you only ever see like with this, like from this view, so from the cab view. So you won't really see the seats and everything. So this is the area we did last time, with the stones there on the grass. I said it right this time, grass, not grass. Oh, I said it wrong again. Well, right, so we're just going to be heading out from Merely here, and then towards Testrington. Alright, I'm just going to reload the page, the stream page, to see if there's any more people. 1 second. Well, about 1 second. Ah, yes, there are. There's actually, right. Came repaints are best to have always said hi to you. Lurks X, which I believe is a bot. I think it's a bot. I'm not sure. Reverse Idol. Hello. Slovak Eagle, Sweda Gaming, the official nerdy Enderman. Hello everyone. Slovak Eagle, I like this map a lot. Thanks a lot, Slovak Eagle. I'm glad you like it. Can be grass or grass. Is more northern. Alright, so I thought grass was US English and grass was UK, so England. I might be wrong. Is that wrong or not? Also 9 viewers are watching with no accounts. Hello. Yes. Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought grass was UK and like British English and grass was American English. I think. Going off the road there. Never mind. Also this bridge. Yeah, it looks like easy enough, like this bridge, like it's just a bridge. You've just, like if this was trains, this would be really easy. You just put one spline point here, the bridge, then another there, and then it's done. Maybe add this sign there for the height. But in OMSI it's far more difficult. So first you've got road splines. Alright, in the north there A is more R, whereas in the south say R. As for America, I'm not sure. Alright, interesting. Well, thanks for telling me. 10 people. Well, 9 again. Well, still, that's a lot. More than I've ever gotten again. Alright, so yes, in OMSI it's far more difficult to make a bridge. So first you've got the road spline, which goes like, well, the same road spline, just lay over that. And then you've got one object of this bridge. This just this side, which goes halfway across the street on the bottom, and with this a bit of handrail, like it's just from here to there long, and I've got to you'd have to put them all like next to each other, and then on the other side as well, and then these supports also. Yeah, it's more difficult than in trains, but yes, I think it still pays off in the end if it looks good, which I think it does. Well, in my opinion, it does actually. Anyway, right. So here's the white foxglove, right here, and we're just going to slowly approach test drinking. Also, I've put an orange tree here. You don't really notice it coming down, but if you're coming up here, it is noticeable. I know it's not realistic for the UK, but it's not a real route either, so I figured I might as well put them there because they look pretty. Slow eagle. Yeah, in trains it depends on how you want to do the bridge. You can do a spline or an object. One works better than other on certain points. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, there are like the lift bridges, like these special bridges where it goes up and down, like depending on how close the train is. Those are objects, and the normal ones are generally splines. That is true, but in OMSI there aren't any bridge splines. It's just objects, like piecing it all together, and then it's finished. Alright, so test drinking. Here we go. So I'm not actually. I don't think I should actually let passengers board here. I'm sure, like, they will complain if I drive slightly recklessly, as it were. They will complain. Then they'll get off. And even if it lags or something, and I can't even do anything about it, they will still complain if there's a jolt in frame rate. I found. I'm sure. The more the merrier. I mean, if you call complaining passengers merrier, I mean, sure. I mean, alright, that's one vote for passengers. If there's anyone who wants them, anyone else who wants them, then I'll let them in. Well. Okay, I'll just let one in. How about that? I'll just let this one. Let them in, says Swadar Gaming. Alright, I'll let all of them in, because I don't want to drive past these people. No, it is true. But they will complain, probably. Also, no cash, no rides. Very important. Yeah, alright. Okay, they're all boarded. Let's set off then. See, if you go into the cab views, in trains, this isn't always the case. They're mostly separate models for the interior view on coaches. So either there's people modeled in or not, even if they're boarded from the outside view. But here, you can always see them, the passengers. But yes, they are in there. Okay, so yeah, let's just continue on through Testrington and then go along the route. Alright. Yeah, this will all be filled with residential houses here, but I've not placed them all down there yet. Because if it's on a slope, it is trickier to do than if it's just flat, which is the case here. So here it is relatively flat, so it was easier to place them down. But we'll place them on the other bit as well, eventually. Alright. Also, we're back up to 10 viewers again. Also, here is Cadron Park, right here. Also, you can hear the ice cream van again. Even though it's pretty cloudy, well, I don't know, you can still hear it. You guys probably can't, but I can hear it very faintly, just in the distance there. Right, so this Cadron Park. I mean, one might argue about this being a park, but, well, I call it a park. And, what should it be otherwise? So just a meadow? I'm not sure. I think park is a justifiable term for it. Right, so let's just go over this bridge. So this bridge, I've also done just recently. Like before, like for the longest time, like multiple months, I think like October last year or something, this was just the road with a sidewalk going over this, without any bridge. Because I didn't know how to like align it to the road, the bridge. So I kept putting it off because I didn't know how to really do a bridge. But then in one stream, BKG Studios told me how to actually align objects to splines, which came in really handy for things like bridges. And that's why I've done it. This just going over the railway. And if you follow that, it just goes along there and into a testing station right here. So yes. And I've put an 08 here, a British BR08, and a pacer. Alright. Yeah, these tracks, I think AI trains can drive on them. I'm not sure how, but yeah, I think that's possible. In the stock maps in Grundorf, which is the one map that's included, and Berlin, there are trains driving there, so I think it should be possible in one way or another. Right, so we're just coming into Testringen railway station right now. I'm not sure I think this stand is my stand. Pretty sure. Yes, X63. That's me. Or my bus. Alright, let's let these in then as well. Like at the end of this journey, this bus will probably fill to the brim with people. That's my guess anyway.
Oh, hello.
Hello, yes. That's all people in. Let's just wait for them to actually sit down. What happened? I think the game's crashed. If I recall correctly, trains are scheduled services, like buses. Alright, yeah, that would make sense. I haven't done anything with AI yet. I've just put 2 buses in it. But I might do that. One simple rule of OMSI: say hello back to passengers and wave at AI buses. Yes, maybe you're right. Maybe they won't complain then. Good tip. Slow Eagle. There's a train stopped at the station though. Yes, that's actually a static train which I've placed manually. Yeah, I'm just going to force quit OMSI. Yeah, that's actually a train, like individual segments, like the power cars of the Pacer. I've just put it down for decoration. It's not actually an operational train which can drive around. I should have said that before. Yeah, it's not responding. I see. Right. Yeah, I'm just going to start it again. Yeah, it doesn't crash often. Like OMSI doesn't crash often, but it does crash every now and then. And like if you're driving around, it's usually not that bad. But if you're building a map, it has happened to me like I think twice in this time that I haven't saved, and then it crashed and they had to rebuild an entire area. But yes, it doesn't. Thankfully, it doesn't happen that often. Yeah, I think it actually OMSI actually autosaves when I think when you put the handbrake, like when you brake the bus, like when you're driving around, when you brake, I think it then autosaves. Has it actually saved that? Yes, it has. Good. I think the position won't be. Well, actually, yes, I think it will be, because it'll have remembered that I stopped at the station, so it will have saved probably. So yes, we're just going to see if it has. And if it hasn't, I'll just place the bus there. Anyway, so doesn't really make a big difference. Also, yes, I've started this map on the 21st of April last year. Actually, and I've, like the testing bit, not this one, but just further down the road, like just further into the city. That's actually the bit I've done first. So I'm going to show you when we get to that. Right, are there any people who want to get on? It has kept the position, thankfully. Yes, there are. Yes, that makes sense, because it has saved when it's stopped, not when I put it, open the doors. Hello, yes. Hiya, he said.
Hello, is it
Hello.
me you're looking for?
Well, maybe, I'm sure.
Hi, handsome.
Hello, mate.
Yes, hello.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Alright. Actually, I won't disengage the parking brake just yet. Just gonna wait for them to board properly and sit down and everything. Also, this bus actually has a sky roof. You can see the sky there. It's kind of reflecting weirdly, but it is actually see-through, because you can see the sun there. And if you look outside, you can see the sun there as well. And like with OMSI, there are like these things called set bars. If you're doing a repaint of a bus, there are these. It's a text file, and you can like enable certain set bars which will change how the bus looks on that particular repaint, such as the sky roof. So if I'd put a 0 in the text file instead, there would be no sky roof there. That's just an example. Yeah, these bars come with a lot of set bars. Alright, let's just continue along then. And you can actually see through the camera, you can actually see into the top deck right here. And it's not just a texture they've put on here, it's actually a render texture. I think that's, yeah. Where there's another camera up there, which will actually, again, if a technical, an actual, not just the model, but an actual camera, which like faces down there, and then it displays what that camera sees on this. So yes, it actually works. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to reverse here. Like this. 1 second. Like that. Alright. And that's the Tavern of Leah here. Right here. And also the toilet right next to it. And a lot of flowers. And actually a farm entrance, right? Like, not farm, field entrance right here. Which I've actually put 2 dirt paths next to each other for them to look like tractor tracks. And here's also a sign that says 0 yards for this exit. It's right there. Yes. Alright. Let's load people in here as well. Now it's starting to lag. A bit. Yeah, it's lagging. I'm not sure why. Yeah, see what I meant about complaining? Yeah, like that. They do tend to complain. Even if it hadn't lagged, I'm sure they wouldn't have, but because it lagged, like it skipped frames, so it thought the bus was driving more recklessly than it actually was, and therefore the guy complained.
Handsome?
Hello.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
Again, maybe. I'm sure. Well, probably because you're boarding the bus. So it probably is my bus you're looking for. Alright, let's continue on then. And another orange tree. And a speeding camera. It's actually it's like peeking out from there. Just to catch those sneaky drivers who think they can just sort of bend the speed limit. Yes. Yeah, I've hidden a bunch of these on the map. They don't actually work, but they're just to look more realistic. But I've just put them in a lot of places. Alright. So this is what it looks like if you're coming from the other side. So that you can see the fields there. Craffle Street. Alright. Just going to check the chat again. Are there any more people? Just going to reload. Oh, someone's followed. Leah has boarded the bus. I think you're from... I'm pretty sure you come from Gym English Discord. Thanks a lot for the follow. Hope you're doing good. Hope everyone's doing good. This is just my map. So, actually, funny thing, I've actually named this... I've told you before, but I've named this pub here Tavern of Leah before I even knew that. You're also called that. Hi, King of Fango. Hi, Leah. Right. Yes, I've actually called it that before I knew that. So, yeah, I've already told you that. But, yeah, it's still kind of a coincidence. Why is that bus so... It was tilted. I think it was... Yeah, again, the complaining. Yeah, I think I've actually tilted this road, so it's a bit super elevated. I don't think it's called that on roads, but it's sort of tilted, and that's why the bus was tilted as well. Yeah, I think that is so cool. Thank you, Leah. I'm glad you like it. Right, so here, the toilet's next to the co-op here. I've actually put, I've said this in the previous stream, we've actually put shrubbery, like hedge objects, upside down here. Oh, also, there are also messages above that. The Turnside production says, howdy. Howdy, Turnside Productions. Slow Eagle, being mainland European, it just feels so weird being on the left side of the road. Yeah, it is true. Yeah, I'm sure if I had, if I was in other parts of Europe, then it'd probably be weird as well. But in real life even, I've only ever really experienced this side of the road for people to drive on, so yeah, it's not, for me personally, it's not confusing, but I do understand that. Also in Euro Truck Simulator, it can be confusing if you're not paying attention and you go across the Channel Tunnel, like either on train or the ship, and then the cars are suddenly driving on the other side. Yeah, it's lagging a lot here. I don't know what's going on. Like, it's something back here, I think. Something in this area that's causing the lag. I've no idea what it is. On other buses, like the Enviro 400, it would work fine, but because this bus is already so detailed, it just lags much more. Well, now it seems to be fine. That's strange. Alright, so I'm just going to stop here. Yeah, these people, they're coming towards me, even though, like, this isn't my stand, but they don't know that, because I haven't set up the routes yet. So you think it's just their bus, no matter where it stands.
Driver. Hi, handsome.
Hello.
And 3D.
Hello. Yes. Okay, so that's Testringen Park, and this is sort of the bus station area of Testringen. So it's the Transit Productions. Is this your map? Yes, it is. Thanks for coming. Hello, Kango. I'm glad I finally got to see you stream. Says Trapper74. Hello, Trapper. I'm glad you're here as well. You're also from Jim's Discord, I believe. All right. So you can watch it back on the not broadcast. Like Twitch automatically saves it for 14 days, the streams, if you enable it. And you can watch it back, so what was before. Oh, where am I going? This wrong. Write this. No, nothing happened. It's all fine. Leah says, I love that you greet each passenger as they get on the bus. Well, yes. Like we've got to be kind to the virtual folk around here. So, yes. Well, thanks. I'm from your server as well. Alright, I don't recognize your name. If you don't mind, what is your name on Discord? If you don't mind, you can whisper it via Twitch if you want to. But thanks for stopping by. Alright, here's this bit. That's what I was talking about earlier. This is the bit I've done, like the first bit I've done of this map, like when I started back in April last year. This bus station right here. I think this is the first object I placed down, the bus station, which still does Oriva. Even if I have done this first repaint of this, because first will be the main sort of operator on this map. But for some reason it hasn't worked, so I've kept this. This bit right here, like the bus depot and like the road going up there, this is the first sort of area I've done, and then I've just continued on from there. Alright, now it's lagging again. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happened. I have whispered my name to you. 1 second. Right, that's you. I see. Well, thank you for stopping. Hello. Looks good, says Leah. Thank you, Leah. I'm glad you like it. Oh, go, it's gone through the bus. The two buses intersected for a second there. Thankfully I haven't turned collisions on, because then I would have had to click the call the police button so it doesn't add it to the profile in the game. We crash, and I've also had to repair the bus. But thankfully I've put that off. Like, not put that off, I've switched that off. Yeah, this is the other route. If I expand the route, the map, I mean, so here, the route go like Garley, Woods, Crinley, Cringeworth. It'll come off there, and then continue along that. If when I continue building there. Alright, I'm just gonna continue right. As an English person, this looks very English to me. Well, thank you for saying that, Trapper. I have tried to make it as British as possible. Yes. Nice route map. How did you create that? In Pixelmator. I've just drawn the outside, like the lines in Pixelmator, which is basically paint.net for Mac. I think it's by the same devs as well. And I've just colored that in, and then I've drawn these lines down for the... there's the ice cream van. You can hear it. You can probably hear it on stream now. And yeah, I've just drawn that on there, and then I've applied the outline to the layers of the lines from the roots, and then I've put the text on top. And it's really lagging right now. And I love the name Cringeworth. Thanks. Ice cream, ice cream. Yes, it is. Interesting. Yep, I heard the ice cream van. Yeah, I thought you might. Yeah, actually, I'm going to replace the bus with another right now, because it is really lagging. I don't want the stream to crash entirely. So I'm going to use a less performance heavy bus for the rest of the route, which is the City Bus 400. Right. Well, thanks for calling it British, the map. Because if you called it French or something, I would have been confused. But yes, it is supposed to be. It is set in sort of Britain. Yes. I have actually drawn on paper. I've actually drawn a much larger map of this. So going beyond Caldshire, like the entirety of my version of fictionalized UK. And yeah, I haven't got it scanned at the moment, but I have done that. So if I like sort of want to do another map, I can choose an area there. Alright, I'm just going to reload the page again. And I'll pick the other bus. Alright, the only other viewer is Commander Root, which, yeah, he doesn't really watch. I've read it actually because I've seen him in a lot of channels, and turns out he actually lurks in a lot of channels, but doesn't type anything in chat. That's what he said on his profile, like what he says on the about page. He doesn't watch the stream, so yes. I'll just pick the other variant. Because I've actually repainted that bus as well. Yeah, that was the ice cream van again. Yeah, this seems to be like a running gag with these streams. Just like in the middle of them, always the ice cream vans you can hear. Because it's always on that time where they pass by here. Oh, you can actually see it up there. Well, you can't, but it actually goes along, just around the corner there. Just up the hill. Alright, I'm just going to use this. JX97, and also the main depot of this company. I think it's either, I think they have two. So Pondlestead and Phaeton Heath, that's my idea. The terms and attractions, that used to happen to me all the time, but it rarely comes around my area anymore. Alright. Well, alright. Okay, so it's either Pondlestead Depot or Phaeton Heath. Wait an hour. Because I don't want it to restart now. So oh, I'm sure. What should the registration say? Should just be stream again, but that's a bit boring. Maybe Caldshire. Why not? Because that seems to be keeping to the general theme of custom license plates. Right, where's the bus stop here? I'm just going to use this, and then I'll just set the bus to where it was before, the other. STR34M, so stream. Yeah, I've just pressed OK. But I will remember it for the next bus. I will use that license plate. Oh, this doesn't work. It says Caldshire instead of Caldshire. I know why it is. Alright, I'm just going to use that license plate then, because it doesn't work anyway, so might as well. Alright. Because I've actually done this repaint, which I've just seen for a second, which I've placed down with the wrong license plate. I've actually done that for the ALX 400, like the Volvo one as well. I would use that, but that bus is really laggy for me on most maps, like apart from Grundorf. So I'll use this. Right, so stream, right. Stream. Right, that's right. Okay. Opinions? It's a video. Well, Numa Numa accordion style. I don't think it's actually called Numa Numa. I think people just call it that. It's actually called Dragostea Dinte. I'm sorry if that's incorrect pronunciation. Dragostea Dinte. I think that's right. Maybe, I'm sure. But probably not. Yeah, I can't listen to it right now, but I will copy this link. One second. I just want to copy it to my computer. It'll take just a minute, maybe. Probably less. Ah, it's already mounted. That's the reason. Just going to copy the link, so I'll listen to it after the stream. But thanks for posting that, Bastru. It's probably really nice. I'm sure it'll be. Limba Romania. Yes, I'm not sure what that means exactly. Something Romania? I'm sure. Kango, I have to go and make some food, so we'll say goodbye for now. I'm glad I got to see you live finally. I'm glad too that you came along. I didn't expect it, but well, thanks for stopping by, and well, bye for now. Well, yes. Right. Have I? I thought I clipped okay. Clicked okay. Well, I'll just spawn it anyway. But that's true. Apologies, have to go. Hopefully speak soon. Alright, bye Albastru as well. Bye everyone. Bye to everyone who's going right now. So, I think only those two. Actually, bye Trapper and Albastru. Alright, I'm just going to start the bus. Like this. Alright. I hope it won't lag as much with this. It probably won't, but just alright. I'll actually put the destination in there as well, which it has done, so it now says X63. Well, this is kind of broken. On the rear it's fine, but I think the text is too large. Well, actually, I'll just remove the X63 from that, so it just plays correctly on the front. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it does seem to be really laggy here. I don't know why that is. Alright. Outskirts, let's go there. That's actually Templeton Road. Right here. And I've actually named quite a few roads. Not all of them. I've forgotten most of them, but I have named them here. So Tanmore Street. What's the other one called? Field Canley Road. And one more. I think it's one more. Here. Caesar Street. Yeah, it's really laggy. I hope this lag will I hope it won't lag for long right now. Actually, I will actually drive it from the outside because it doesn't lag as much if I'm driving it from here. So we'll drive it like at the moment from this bit. Oh, right. Yeah, I've gone past it. The route does go on to the left here because I've actually tried out, and this is also one of the first areas I've built. I think it's a 30% incline. In summer it works fine for the most part. If they have like momentum, they do go up there, and the AI buzz obviously do as well because they don't really have momentum. But yeah, so I've actually diverted it so up on the upwards direction it goes along there, and only downwards in the steep bit. And there's actually a flying, someone flying here. So here, a flying woman. I'm not sure what she's doing right here. Oh, what's happening? Oh, now she's gone. Well, that's a bit, well, I'm just going to ignore it. And there's someone in the T pose right there, which is probably the default pose for the characters. And if they're that far away, they just haven't loaded the animations yet. Alright, so I'm going to go right here. So just around the steep hill bit. We are going to meet up with that road just up on this hill here. And there will be like buildings all around here. And it's lagging again, so I'm just going to use the outside camera for now, again. I'm not sure why it's lagging this much. Yeah, this is actually the bus training area, so where they train new drivers of testing. So they, like this, with the traffic cones and everything, where they have to navigate the bus through. And there's actually my perfect breezer repaints of the static one. Alright. Yeah, it's lagging again. I hope if we go in this direction it'll be fine. And I think the bus actually turned off now. I think it's stalled the engine. It's difficult to navigate through the cones. Yes, it is at the moment. Like if you're in this bus, in the mini pointed out right here, it's alright. Like it does work, but I'll probably replace these or reposition these cones again. But yes, it is with a large buses is pretty hard, if not impossible, to navigate through them. So yeah, we'll probably change that. But you probably won't even see them at all, because, well, you can kind of see them right here, but it isn't really meant for people to go through them anyway. It's more like decoration. But yeah, I will check them again and then adjust them if needed. And also, you can actually turn to night in this game as well. So even you can go through the entire day. Also weather, that's also a thing. I won't make it. Well, I could make it night for a second, just to show you, but I won't leave it at night because I do want to show you the route. Alright. Oh, for the aesthetic. That's really cool. Thanks, Leah. I'm glad you like it. Alright, so there's Wowsley Woods right here. Yes, I've actually done a path right here that goes through the woods. It does end at some point because you aren't really supposed to see that, and you can't walk on there by yourself anyway. You can only drive in this game, or build a route in the editor. Map, I mean. Alright, so yes, they will make it night just for a second. Just 0 o'clock. Or, well, 12 o'clock. So, yes, this is what it looks like at night. Like this bit. There's just one street lamp right here. And in the city right there as well, in the town. There are more, of course. Yeah, it's really lagging now because of the lights, and it also lagged before in this area. Yeah, so night does work, but at the moment it's really laggy for some reason, so I'm going to switch it back to day. Yeah, it's really laggy. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe with the interior lights? Could that be the issue? Because I have switched them on just to show what it looks like at night. Yeah, it's really laggy. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with the passengers right now because they will complain with the driving, because if it's laggy, you can be sure that they'll complain if it's laggy. And even if it's not, it's really difficult to keep them satisfied with your driving. So I'm going to, I'm not going to pick them up this time around. And I'm actually going to set it to not in service on the front, so that the virtual folk of Caldshire don't think that they can board this bus. Like that. Okay. Right, the lagging does seem to be fine if I'm looking in this direction. And it lags. Yeah, and I won't bother going back here as well, so back to this bus station with a bus. Because I will need to rebuild that, because it's barely navigable at all with a bus. And it just, yeah. For some reason it's really laggy for some reason. Like with this bus in this area, it's practically never laggy. Like now, it works fine, but for some reason it just starts lagging randomly, seemingly randomly. Right, I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to wait for the traffic to clear up. And there's the ice cream man again. Right there. Right, is it actually going to clear up, or are we stuck in this for forever? No, it is clearing up. Alright. Parking brake. There's also the right renown right here, like these red buses. And that's actually a convert from Midtown Madness 2. Like the bus, because it was as a mod from that. And I think the same person who made it, actually ported it to OMSI. Which I think it's fine. Like most of it's fine, like, and especially the sound, it sounds really good, but the model isn't the best for OMSI standards. But I still really enjoy it. Yeah, I'm just going to wait here. Alright. Not anymore. Okay, so we're now in Quenley right now. I'm just gonna show you right here. So testing, we've gone merely testing Quenley. Now we're continuing on to Sinley, Brenhew, Sauce, and Queensland. And after that, I'll work on the map some more. Right, Calborough, Last Hope, Ralpham, and Sinley, Brenhew, Queen, Sorbet. And those mile numbers right here, yes, they are actually accurate. We also have like one bus, like the from Studio Polygon, the light, like the street light, the right street light. It actually has a mileage counter, an odometer. It's actually built into the dash. So when you spawn the bus, it's at 0. And then when you start driving around, it counts up. And that's actually a really handy tool for measuring the map, which I use for that. And so it is actually accurate if the mileage counter, the odometer, is accurate. Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on. Has it crashed again? Yes. Yeah, I say it doesn't crash a lot, and then it crashes twice in a stream. Well, apart from that, it doesn't crash that much. Yeah, I will try to drive the rest of the route, though. Hopefully it won't crash again. And there's the ice cream man again. Yeah, it does seem to be turning into like a running gag here. Well, if you can call it a gag. But yes, it happens on every stream. And I promise I didn't order the ice cream man. I didn't tell him to go past my house every time I stream. But yeah, he does. Alright. Yeah, just going to wait until it's loaded up. I'm actually going to read out the page again. see if there's any more people. Right, 5 people. Yes, there is someone new. El Caro 12 Oliveira. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Yes, it's just crashed. It's just crashed. For one reason or another. I'm not sure which one it is, which reason it is, but it has crashed. Alright. Yeah, we're just going to be continuing on. Hopefully it won't crash again. Just need to wait until it's loaded up. Yes, this can take a few, like it can take 2 minutes, like maybe, I'm sure it'll take a few seconds now. There we go. Just need to wait until it's all properly loaded in, and then we'll continue the drive towards Sinley and Queensaw Bay via Brentwood. There we go. Alright, doesn't lag now. That's good. Alright, so not in service again. This is just going through the woods between Sinley and Quenley and Sinley. That's what I meant. Well, it is also between Sinley and Quenley, but yeah. And since we don't have any passengers right now, I can take this corner at a faster speed without anyone complaining. At least none of the passengers. And it starts lagging again. Yeah, I'm really not sure what's causing this. Now it's fine again. Yeah, welcome to Sinley. Yeah, whenever I have the look in this direction, it starts lagging. Actually, I will try to set the render distance lower. So maximum object visibility distance. I'm actually going to set that to around 200. Actually 160. Hopefully it won't lag as much now. Yeah, that is much better. It has unloaded some objects back there, but I think that's worth it. It's worth it if it doesn't lag. I mean, with this bus here, it like almost never lags, but for some reason it starts lagging when I'm streaming right now. I'm not sure why. Leah, I need to go now, can go. I enjoyed your stream a lot. See you later. Well, thanks Leah. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks. I'm happy you enjoyed the stream. And bye. Yes. Goodbye. Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to... I'm not going to let the people on, because if it starts lagging again, yes, the people will complain again. So I'd rather have them not complain. Oh, that's fine. I was just checking if there's any more people. So here's the Aldi and a little parking lot, I guess you can call it, in front of it, next to a church. Alright. There's the shopping street again. I say again because in the previous stream, not last stream, but the one before that, I actually did showcase that. I could showcase it again. Alright, I know there are bollards there, and you aren't supposed to go through these, but for the purpose of the stream, I have I've been granted special access to these. So yes, I am going to, well, go through this. So it's again these cars right here. They can't go anywhere, but yeah, I just found it funny to put them there, and you can't really notice it anyway from the street. So I'm leaving them there, and that's actually the shopping street out here. Yeah, you can't ever see this bit where I'm right now, but I figured I might as well build this, because if you're flying over it from overhead, like with the F4 camera, you can see it, and I think it's worth it. If like it might, I don't think that's the bit that's causing the lag, so I think it's fine. Oh, accidentally went through that brick wall. Well, 1 second. Yeah, well, thankfully it isn't damaged. Well, neither the bus or the wall is damaged. So, everything should be fine. And these people, they didn't see anything. Alright. Yes, I'm just going to continue along straight then. Thankfully it's not lagging anymore. 1 second. Yeah, that's the speeding camera again. Like, just peeking out from behind the corner. Yeah. And Pickle Pond Park. With another speeding camera. And the pond. Yeah, alright. Just going to continue on. Also, I've got to remember to... Just seen this. I've got to remember to place, like, to change the height of the bus stop so that they're not in the ground. Yeah, I've got to do that. I've got to remember that. Alright. Okay, we'll just continue on towards the Sin Inn. There's the single motorway section. So not dual, well, single carriageway I meant. Not dual carriageway, but a single one. So with just one lane going one way and another the other. Another speeding camera. And we are actually going to the left here. But the route does go here. Right, welcome to the Sin Inn, right here. Oh, don't go into the shrubbery. And there's the police. And the bus stop. Yes, I've already shown this in a previous stream, but I thought I'd show it again just because in the last stream it was nighttime and snowing and foggy and icy, so it does look very different in the summer, I find. So I just thought I'd show it again. Goodbye, hope you visit us again. Yes, I probably will. Well, I will most definitely visit it again. Every time I change something here, or every time I drive the entire route again. So we're heading left here. Oh. Alright, the audio is cutting out a bit for me. Like the engine noise is kind of interrupted a bit. Like there are these clicks and sound, I'm not sure why. Yeah, before I meant to say sound, and I thought I'd say noise instead, so I said nound. Yeah, that's the reason behind that. Alright, so just going along this and then into Brenhue, and then after that we'll go down to the sea, to the to Southend, to Queensland Bay, so Queensland, that area, and then we'll go and work on the map. Well, I'm going to work on the map. Well, we are going to work on the map. Alright, so we're just behind this right renown here. And I've actually been on these buses, right, like these in front of me. I've been on these buses a lot of times before in real life. Like also this livery, like not this bit on the top there, but in the first livery. like the ZF transmission ones. Very nice buzz. Right, here's the speed camera tree. Yes. I've said this in the previous stream, but it is like from the government. They want like I made the same mistake again. The council of Brentwood did notice an uppance in speeders, in like not the railway speeders, but the people speed, like, yeah, and they have come up with this plan to install this new idea, the speeding camera tree, so it can catch people going racing up there and down there, and that's the story behind that. And here there also be a lot of presidential buildings right here, but I haven't put those down as of yet. That's the Inn of Brentwood and the exit. Yes. I won't be stopping here, but I will be stopping here, but I won't be letting anyone on. So this is what it looks like. So Brentwood Woods, and that just goes in there. Yeah, I really like this area. Just in particular, just all these flowers here. It just looks so nice, I think. Just going this curvy path in the middle of the forest right here. I really like it. Yeah, and then the path just stops right here. So it just goes along the corner. And then it just goes to the billboard there. But looking at it from here, you can't really notice that. You can't see it at all, in fact. So I think it's alright. I'm just going to reload the page again to see if there's any more people. Oh no. Alright, let's continue on then. Oh, there's an AI car. Huh. I did not expect that. Alright. I'm just going to show the meadows again. So here's the residential buildings of Brentwood, well, some of them, and here's the path going in the woods here. So just there's this meadow here, and there just goes. It will go in the woods here, but I haven't put those down yet, right here. So yes. Also you can see, because the lower render distance, it is it is despawning very quickly. So if you just zoom out, it just despawns everything here. That the trees won't, for some reason. I'm not sure why, but all the buildings and everything do despawn, and the roads and splines. Right, Torcham Valley 30. Please drive carefully. That goes to Cresslington Dales and Kew, Brendel and Queens of Bay to the right. I haven't put that down also. Like, I haven't put that down either, but I might do in the future if I've finished the other routes. I might extend that up there. Alright, yeah. Actually, I will put the render distance higher right now. I will make it higher, because this is actually the reason I'm driving it at day, like one of the reasons, because of the terrain back there. And if you can't see it, it's a pity. Well, a pity. It's much prettier if you can see the hills back there. Is that enough? Apparently not. Yeah, 1 second. I'll just going to have to increase the distance. I think that's alright. I'm not sure. It might only load those tiles later, like when I'm more closer to them. I'm not sure. Might do. There we go. This is what I meant. So the hills back there, and then right here there's the sea, just there, and you're just like, I really like this bit where you're just going towards the sea. Like, this will all be fields right to the left of me there. Right. Yes, I really like that. So we're just approaching the sea there. Alright, and that's these signs, in case you didn't see them. They say Queens Bay, Chalbrine, Tossington, Brentwood Village, Village Green. That's actually true. So right there's Queens Bay, which is Source and Queensland, and Chalbrine and Tossington, because we're here at the moment. So that is true, what they say. And that says the sin in Sinley and Quinley. I'm not sure if the sin in will actually be on a sign like that, just an in. But I might remove that. I'm not sure. I might do. This is just going along the fields right here. And I've actually, on one field, I think it's the next one, I've actually put down cows as well. Like not actual 3D models of cows. No, it was this field. I'm not sure. Was it? Which field was it? I thought I'd put down cows here. I'm sure I did. I've no idea where they're gone. Or why they're gone. But there were like 2D billboards of cows right here. Yeah, they're gone at the moment. I really don't know why. I'm 100% sure I did place those down, but for some reason maybe they're not just not loading. I will take a look in the editor later on, but they're just not here at the moment. Oh, don't mean to let anyone in right now. So here, this Brandle Inn. There's the guy on the roof again, who's phoning this guy, where they're like testing out the walkie-talkies. That's the story behind that. Alright, I'm just going to continue on and disengage the parking brake. Alright, this bit I also really like, just this hill right here. So you climb this and then you what you see below. So you're climbing this hill and then you see nothing because it hasn't loaded in yet. There we go. There's the ocean. Yes, I really like that. So you're just climbing this hill, then you go over the top and then you see the ocean below. That's really pretty in my opinion. Alright, Source End. It has thrown the cursor out of Windows for some reason. It tends to do that every few minutes. Alright, Source End 30 miles per hour. Please drive carefully, it's the same text every time. That's Source End Beach right here. Okay, I'm just going to continue on this way, and then I'll drive, I'll spawn the bus then spawn the bus here next, the next time. When I'm back here, I'll just respawn it there and then drive the other way. Not the entire route, but just in the other direction, like along the coast that way. So yes. Just coming along here. And also this bit right here. I've shown this in a previous stream. I think the 2 streams ago, I believe. But that bit is actually based on Cawsand in Cornwall in real life. 1 second. Just going to show you. Just satellite. Right here. This bit, like with the this road going out there with the ground going down there. So I'm just going to show you in street view. So this is what it looks like in real life. So Cawsand, and yeah, well, Kingsand in this direction, like over there, and then Cawsand here. That's what it looks like in real life. And then how I've recreated it. Well, it is not a recreation, a direct recreation. It's more inspired from this bit. That looks like this. So that looks like this, and then this looks like that, the real life one. So yes, that's what it's inspired by. I'm just going to check the list again. No one new right now, but alright. So yes, let's just continue on then. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'll put in this place right here. I'm thinking houses, maybe, but then it'll just obstruct the view, so you couldn't see the sea anymore. I'm really not sure. I think I'll do like a junction off there with one road going like this. Then I'll put houses on that, because in this bit it isn't really that important for you to see the sea, because you can see it like here. Then you go inwards and then you can see it again right here. I'm not sure. I will decide on that sometime. This is just going uphill here. And then over on the top of the hill right now. Well, not yet. Just right here. And I've actually put mushrooms in this guy's front garden. Right here. Yes, very important detail. Right, Queensland. Here we go. Just down here. Here will be Queensland and all the houses and everything, but at the moment, none of that exists yet. And that's the end of the route this way. And that's what it looks like on going the other way. So Sawsand, going into Sawsand. And it will actually place the bus up here, so I can show this bit up on the top of the on top of the hill here, because this will be serviced by like upstairs solos and metro riders, mostly, but probably only once they're out and released. V3D's solo and everything, or Digibus Mirage it's called. But at the moment I'm just driving through it in an Enviro 400, or Citybus 400 as it's called in the game. Right, reduce speed now 30 yards. For 30 yards, it gets narrower, the road, and the buses do actually fit through that. I have checked. It is really narrow, but they do fit through this. And with solos, they definitely will, as well. Alright, and also I've got to remember to lower the cars, like adjust the heights of the cars, because in the editor they're just like teal colored boxes, because it's like a random spawner. And yeah, I've just got to reposition those, or some of those. This one's fine, these one's fine, these ones are fine. And you can't really see it right now, but I've actually put like rocky cliff faces up here. Yes, I think that looks nice right here. Like just waiting on the bus right here, and then you'll see it coming around that with the rocks on the left. I like that. Alright, and here we go. Here's the Jolly Monster Inn right there. Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to... Here, the road does go down there. Actually, I will go down there. So this way it's just lavender right there. And then it goes along this. And it'll lead into that. And there will be another one going along this bit. But I haven't done that yet. So I'm just going to reverse. And go down this bit. Alright. Don't want to go too fast and then flying off into the ocean. Brendlin, Brenthew, Queensland, Shalbrine. Actually, I might change that so that it says, instead of Brendlin, it says maybe Pondlestead and Brenthew, because right here, if you would go like in this direction from here, you'd either go to Brenthew or to Pondlestead, or maybe a city, like a town or village or something right here. I will probably change that, because an inn wouldn't really be listed on that sort of road sign. Maybe a brown one with the white outlines. That's generally like landmarks and such. I'm not sure, but yeah, I will change that. Probably once I'm finished driving here. Alright. There's actually a bit we built in one of the previous streams. right here. Like this bit just coming up here with the rocks and everything, the coast right there. And I really like how it's turned out. We'll see in a second. Right here. So there you've got this bridge, you've got this river going in that direction, you've got the ocean there, and you've got forest all around it. Like this. Yeah, I really like this. I really like how this is turned. Oh, don't we go down the cliff? Alright, yeah. I'm just going to... Oh, sorry for bumping the microphone there. It's my fault. Yes, I really like how this looks. And the bridge. Alright, this just ending right here. So just drive down this 1 second, and then we'll start building on the route. Well, on the map. Okay. Not that far down. Alright, like this. Alright, so this is the entirety, or the current entirety of the X63 route in OMSI 2 on Bars of Caldshire. So yes, I'm just going to exit and then I'll start the editor instead. So it's not like there's an option for the editor in the game or anything. Like in the main menu, there's just like edit route and drive route or something like that. It's just, so the way to get the editor, it's not even listed as a separate game here. But the way you get the editor is you right click OMSI 2, go to properties, go to set launch options, type -editor, click OK, click close, and then if you start OMSI 2, it'll start the editor instead. Yes. I'm not sure why they've decided on doing this this way. Why they've not just done it as an option in the game, but that's the way they've done it. And this can take a while again. Just need to reload the page once more. Wait an hour. Don't restart. Roadhog123 is joined. Oh, hello Roadhog. I bet you're coming from the Fellows Film thread. I've put from my post on the Fellows Film thread, Whistleheads thread. Bet you're coming from here. Hello. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a nice afternoon or evening, early evening, afternoon, around that. Alright, so yes, thanks for coming by. Yes, I will change the signs right now. So where was the other one? So one was in Sand, and the other one, I think that was in, I believe in Brandhew. I think it was there, the other sign that has an inn name on it. Alright, I'll just change it. So there will be another village in that direction. That's Esheath Sands or Esheath Sands. I think Esheath Sands. There will be another village right here, probably, like just a few buildings. I will put the name of that on the sign, but I haven't decided on a name yet. Let's just think. Let's just go for I'm not sure. No, we won't go for that. Oh well. Just like that. Just like the guy who was responsible for putting the names on the sides just didn't know what to put there, and there was like a two name sign. Like they said, put Brandhew on that sign going right and Queensland Shalbrine to the left, and it was like a two name sign. And then the guy who was responsible for putting the text on it was just like, well, I'm not sure what to put there, and they just put that on there. Nah, I won't do that. But it is funny, I think. Alright, what should we put on there? Just Choppleford. How about that? I think that looks good. Alright, so that's one sign done. Alright, I've got to put one here. I've totally forgot about that. I will actually won't. I will do that now, actually. I'll just put a sign down here. A pole and then attach the signs to it. And you can hear the seagulls in the background. That's the sound object here. Because on the, by the sea, I thought it would sound good if there were seagulls here. Because it just adds to the atmosphere, I think. Alright, so there won't be any Choppleford or Brainhue on this sign. Well, Brainhue, yes, because it's if it's facing the other way. Alright, there's the Windows alert sound again. I'm just going to mute that. I'm just going to mute the game. Because it will now do that sound every time I change something. Yeah, it's doing it all the time now, but, well, at least you won't be able to hear it. Alright, so like that. And change the Choppleford for, well, Sinley, I guess? Well, I'm going to put Brainhue like that, and then Sinley, I'm not sure how many miles it will be. Maybe 4 maybe? Perhaps, I think 4. Rotor, you're aware that the attached to object button exists, right? Yes, I am, but I haven't actually tried that out with signs yet. I'll do that now, actually. I will copy the sign, so I still have it in case it doesn't work for some reason. But thanks for pointing it out. I will actually try that. Attached object this. Ah, right. Yes, I've only ever used that. I've only ever used that for the bus stop flags, the little stand signs, what stand it is. I haven't actually used that for anything else yet, but thanks for pointing that out. I will use that in the future. Right now, I'm actually going to. Well, I'm just going to leave. Well, I'm not sure. Yeah, this one. That's the perfect sign. I'm actually attaching that to this as well. Hopefully it'll work. Alright, and then I'll lower it down. Actually, no. I think it's Alt PNT number. No, it doesn't work. So for the lower sign, should I also attach it to the object? But I'm not sure how it'll work. Owen611624 says, hello, how are you? I'm doing good, thank you. Thanks for asking. Thanks for dropping by the stream. If you attach signs to other signs, they should be placed below each other. Ah, right. Right, so like this, and then attach that sign. That won't work. I'll reposition that sign. This one. Attach the spline. This sign. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work for some reason. I'm going to get a new one from here. And then I'll try it again. Maybe it was still attached to the pole. That might be why it didn't work before. Also, Owen, how are you? How is everyone, actually? Is everyone doing alright? Is everyone having a nice day today? Ah, yes, that works. Right, I'm just going to rotate it a bit. Yes, sir, how is everyone doing? I'm good, thank you. Ah, that's good then. Yes, now 0 will work. So like this, and then I'll just put up something else on the signs. Okay, so Chalbrine, probably be like 2 more miles, 3 more miles. I'm just gonna put 2 miles, sure. Actually, 2.5. And Tossington, maybe 4 miles? Or 5 miles. I'll just go for that. Okay. Alright, now I'll... Yes, I go to Brandhue and fix that where it says sin in on the sign. That kind of feels wrong because right, there are the cows. I told you I placed them. Can you even hear them? Yeah, because of these sound objects. I'm not sure why they didn't show up in the where I was driving. I have no idea why, but in the editor they are there. I'm sure, are they like seasonal perhaps? So that they only show up at the specific season, but I did set it to summer. I set it to the current date. So they should show up. I'm not sure why they didn't. Alright, where was the sign? I think it was somewhere. I think it was on this intersection right here. Right there. There we go, the sin in. Yeah, it doesn't seem really realistic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Brandhue at the... Well, actually, why does it say Brandhue? That's wrong. I never noticed that, but that's so wrong because this is Brandhue. Oh. That should say Quenley. Actually, it should say... I'm just going to fix it. Sinley should be 4 miles. Actually, no. Sinley should be 3 miles, and then Quenley should be 4 miles. Like that. And then actually, I'm going to change it so the other town, like the Colmere, so that's on there, because that's closer. Colmere. That's maybe 2 miles, I suppose. Like this. That's much better. Yeah, I never noticed that I had Brandhue on the sign located in Brandhue. Yes, well, I will actually just replace it with this because it's the same direction. I won't have to put everything down again. I'm just going to swap it out for the other sign. Like that. Alright. Actually, the stream, we've only got 10 more minutes left. So yes. That looks alright. Okay. So this is fine. I will put some more houses here. Where are they? I just have to get them. These are ones. I will actually use those. Right here. I'm just gonna put like 2 right next to each other here. Because I do want to like make this area feel more like an actual town more than anything. Alright, so like I mean, I think like this should be fine. Also, yeah, you weren't able to hear the cows before because the audio's muted because the Windows alert sound plays. That was my mistake, sorry. But you were able to hear the cows. Right, so what kind of... should it have a wall or a fence or hedge? I think maybe this fence, but like it doesn't look like a fence that sort of property would have. And walls would work, but they are really like tedious to do. Like, and closing it off and everything. I think we need to use the hedges actually. Like this, and then I have a driveway here. I'm actually going to draw those on right now. Okay. So I'm going to say to like 4. Well, 3 is close enough. Okay, just reloading the page again to see if there's any more people. There's 7 watching without accounts. Hello everyone. Okay, now there's no one else in the chat who has got an account. Alright, I'm going to just paint the driveways on here. And it does like, I'm not going to cut this off because I don't want it to be like round like that. Like this. Alright, and I will like this. I'm just going to trim off the edges of the cobbles there. Alright, and then I'll put another drive. Well, actually, yeah, I will move this house so it's here. So I'll put the driveway from this house right there and the hedge close to this. And I will actually move this light as well. And it's actually crooked. It was crooked. Not sure why. Alright, just going to paint the... Oh, it's rubbering. Paint the cobbles on here. Okay, and then rubber it off. So like this. And like that. I think, perhaps. I think that's alright. Yeah, now I'll just put the hedges over on top. Well, not on top of the driveway, but on top of the terrain next to it. Like that. And there's a bit of C fighting here, so I'll Z fighting. I will actually move it a bit so that you can't see it. Like this. That's fine. Well, not that you can't see it, but that it doesn't even occur in the first place. Alright. Okay. 18.5. How about that? That looks alright. And then I'll put some more just behind there. Because, should we give these houses back gardens as well, or just front gardens and then just close it off with a hedge? Because they do have a door on both sides, so it would be a bit strange if it would just lead to a hedge, just right into a hedge. So what do you think? But anyway, I will have to make it longer. So I will change the length of it. But I really am not sure if I should close it off like this, so that it's just the drive and that's the hedge, and then, or should I like extend it like this, so that they actually do have a back garden and then goes like that. I think this looks better, so they have more like, I think, so they have more space and everything. Yeah, actually we'll close it off while I'm waiting for a reply. 1? I think it's, well, 1.02? Possibly? There's the Z fighting again. Yeah, I'll just 0.001. Like that. Yeah, that's much better. Just going to reload the chat. Or the page rather, with the chat on it. Okay, well, we've only got 3 more minutes left, and since nobody's typing anything, from what I know, I'm just going to leave it like this, because it looks much prettier in my opinion, and it's also realistic, so I'm going to leave it like this. Like that. And then I'm going to make it close it off on the front, and then the stream will probably be over. So yes, just lowering it down. Yeah, it's far too high. Oh, not 4. That's just way down there. 46. I think this. Well, yeah, that's fine. I think that's fine. It's a bit too low down, I think, but I think it should be fine. Alright, and then make it longer. Like this. Well, not like that. Not like that either, like this. Actually, I think the skew tool could come in handy now. So if you press N and then rotate it. Yes, like that. I never used that before, but I think that will come in handy right now. So we'll actually shorten it a bit. Not that much. Maybe like that. Then I'll use that. So goes like this. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Where there's like there's a gap there. So we'll actually. I think it's better that it's a bit if it's a bit on the sidewalk or pavement rather than it being like there being a tiny gap there. So we'll leave it like this. Well, actually, I could place some. Well, I'm sure. I could place some plants right there, but I'm not sure whether that would look good or not. So I'm going to leave it like this. 10, 5, 6. Just 1 minute. We've got just 1 minute left. Yeah, I'm just going to close it off and then we'll call it a stream. Well, I'm calling it a stream right now because it technically is a stream. It is a stream, but I'm going to call it the end of a stream. Well, it's this minute, so we've got less than a minute left. So actually, it is 6 o'clock now, but I do want to finish this tiny bit off right now. So we will. Won't be just a minute maybe. Like this. Just a bit more. 4.9. Like this, and we're just going to close that off, and then that's it. It's far too high. Like that, possibly. And then just to 1. All right. Like this. That looks good, I think. Alright. So I will place the cars right here. 1 second. Just one there and another one to rotate it the other way. Alright, and now that's it. So now random. Oh, it's banked. 1 second. Like this. Okay, it's done now. Alright. Just going to switch over. Don't need that anymore. Alright, so, well, thank you everyone for watching. I'm glad you joined the stream. The next stream will be in 1 week, but it'll start at 5 p.m. and it'll end at 7 p.m. British summertime. So it'll be 1 hour after. Alright, so thank you everyone. So it'll look like this. So instead of this, it'll be on Sunday right here. It'll be like this time. Alright, so well, thanks everyone for watching. And alright, Slavic Eagle says, thank you for the stream. I enjoyed it a lot. Well, thanks a lot, Slovak Eagle. I'm glad you did. Alright, that's it then. Alright, bye. Bye, everyone.